Hello everyone and welcome back to the fourth part tutorial of how to model the island. We're going to continue with this generator that we are creating here. Now, um, please be aware that I'm going to do some cheating here and there by just adding features without, connecting everything into a solid piece, which generally I do this, but I don't know, as from what I know, many people, adapt this as most for, game engines or whatever assets as for assets for game engines and stuff like that. So, um, I think keeping it with low work on it will be just fine as putting much more work on it. I mean, for the details, of course, we will do as much that necessary, but as for uh, making sure everything is in topology, just forget about it in some parts. Okay, so we are dealing now with this face here. So I'm gonna right click choose. Well, not, it's already selected. So I'm gonna click extrude, double click on this. Sorry, tap on this one, and then I'm gonna bring this into something like that. Okay. Now with that, I'm gonna extrude this once more, tap on one of those cubes, and simply create a frame here. So now I can grab this frame, double click on the second face of it, and then I will extrude this out to something like so. Okay. Now we don't need too much here. We only need to have some sort of a scale that shows the amperes, I don't know, voltage and stuff like that. And some switches. So let's quickly do this. Um, I'm gonna shift right click, choose insert edge loop. I'm gonna insert edge loop 1 here, and I will create sort of a second frame here for the switches, like board switches. So like here, there, and you can see I'm randomly adding things. So I don't really like this. I'm gonna undo those. And I'm gonna just approach this in different way. So I'm gonna create a cube, and I'm gonna, well, press F8, bring it back to object mode, switch to selection tool, again object mode. I don't know where this cube is. It should be the last one. Yeah, it's there. I'm gonna bring this cube over here, and let's move it towards the generator here. Move it here, and now I'm gonna do something like so. I'm gonna scale this up. I'm gonna duplicate it. So, sorry, I will have another piece of cube later on. And actually, the original, I want to keep it. So I'm gonna move the original here, and I'm gonna take the duplicated item here. And what I will do with this is I'm gonna right click, choose edge, grab this edge, this edge, this edge, and that edge, and then shift right click, bevel edge. Now by beveling it, I'm adding more segments, so it will be rounded. And then the fraction, you can change it to something like that. And now it's more of like how to create a frame out of it. So the frame will be with smooth corners. So I'm gonna take this face here, extrude it, tap on one of these, grab the middle one, extrude it inside, and then extrude it one more time and bring it inside. So by doing that, I'm simply now going to take these, choose vertices. I'm going to grab those vertices, pull them over here. All right. So like that. And I can, this will be like a screen. I don't know, like, what I told you earlier, sort of a meter that shows you the voltage and stuff like that, power, how much, and I don't know. I'm gonna grab those at the back and push them that way. I don't need too much, and I'm gonna grab the face at the back and delete it, because this will be just a waste of face that shouldn't be there. I don't know. Okay, so we have this one. I'm gonna duplicate this, move it along here, and rotate it with J. Sort of panel, you know. Let's scale it up. If you want, you can choose vertices and stretch this down to here. Press F8, bring it back to object mode, bring this inside a little bit. Now, yeah, that's fine. Now, I'm gonna grab this thing here, this cube, I'm gonna duplicate it, move this here, and we'll squeeze this like so. And I'm gonna squeeze these vertices to here, and let's see, let's move this thing over here to that panel. Okay, so we have sort of extra panel there. Just try to make something that will have a lot more details and will look great. So I'm gonna copy this one, Control D, move it along there, up there, scale it up, put it there, Control D, duplicate this one, bring it there. So we already have these. I'm gonna grab all those three boxes, panels, or whatever, bring them there. Maybe the frame should be inside a little bit more, not too much. Okay, and now we can grab one of them, Control D to duplicate it, move this one here, scale this down. It's inside, so I'm gonna pull this out, and I'm gonna create switches from these. Okay, just tiny switches that will be here. And I'm gonna, right click, choose face. You know what? Edge. Control right click, edge ring utilities to edge ring and split. And then grab these two. Let's extrude them. Tap on one of these, grab the middle, creating frame there. Okay. And then click extrude again. Same thing. Tinier frame. And that tinier frame, we're gonna grab it, extrude it inside. All right. Now these two, I'm gonna grab this middle edge here, double click on it, shift right click, bevel it, so it will create three sections there. You can double click on this one and that one and switch to scale tool to bring them closer. So now basically we divided this switch into like two buttons. Okay, so now you can click extrude and tap on one of these, do something such as this, click extrude once more, and grab these that way, and maybe pull them out a little bit that way. Okay, so these are just switches, and we're gonna duplicate them along here on the top of these panels. So we have this one here, Control D to duplicate this, fair distance from each other, and then Shift D to duplicate them like so. I'm gonna grab all of them and center them inside this panel there. Okay, now we can go and create a cylindrical shape. It will be there, of course. I'm gonna bring this cylindrical shape over here. Press F to focus. Sorry that I didn't introduce you with the focus if you haven't already know that. I'm gonna rotate this that way. Okay, hold down the J and rotate it. So it will snap to 90 degrees. Basically it's 180 degrees right now. And you can go over edit tribute, okay, a tribute editor, and choose the polycylindrical. And here at this tab for this cylinder, you can choose to reduce the subdivision cap into 0. So that way you won't have those lines there. You see, we earlier had those lines, you can see, and now we don't have them. So that's cool. And we can grab this thing, move it here, move it there. Let's just scale it to the diameter of these. I don't know, that it will be somewhat the same diameter as these switches. Okay, and when we done with this, I'm gonna grab these vertices only, scale them down to a cone shape, and then right click, choose face, grab this face, extrude it, tap on one of those cube, grab the middle one, extrude it inwards, and then do the same again, just a little bit, and then grab this frame that we created like so and extrude it inwards. Okay, press F8 to bring it back to object mode. You can grab this and extrude it outside a little bit, and then tap on one of those cubes and grab the middle one and cone this one as well, so you will have something like that. So this will be like you know, a light that shows you what's going on, that indicates exactly what's going on with this switch. So Control D to duplicate this, bring it over here, and then Shift D to duplicate along. I will zoom out just to see that I'm okay with those. Okay, that's cool. Now you can either grab these two and Control D, duplicate them, move them here, and just play with it. I don't know, don't think too much, just grab those here, put them in different order, Control D, and then Shift D. Okay, it's not working for some reason. Let's see if I have one more here. Yeah, I created a few duplicates at the same position, so that's bad. Alright, let's move these a little away. I'm gonna delete them. I'm gonna delete this one as well. I hate when the Shift D doesn't respawn. Okay, that's okay. We can grab these maybe and center them. I'm relying on the, you know, on those panels. All right, now we can grab this frame. Okay, Control D to duplicate it, and I'm gonna get rid of the center here, so I will have only frame, and I'm gonna scale this, and now you can grab this and move it so you will have frames to those panels. So it can be nice that way. Again, it's just all what I'm doing here is just about details. So it's either you do this or either you're not. I know it can be just a waste of time as like watching it as a tutorial, but I guess that this is demanding. You need to do this. It's just add a lot of more interesting look to your model. Okay, done with this one. We can do this to the other one up there. So we'll bring this into position. like so. If you want to right click on top of it, and like if I'm gonna right click here and choose vertices, it will think that I want to grab those vertices, but I don't. I want the vertices of this figure. So you can undo that and right click on the background. So every time you select something and right click on the background, it will know that you want to modify that particular object. So I'm going to move this here, and then I'm going to move these over here. Press F8. I will duplicate this because this is the same size as the one down there. So here we go, we have this, okay? And here, I'm gonna duplicate this one and bring this over here, towards here. Okay, right click, choose vertices. If you are precise with the right click of yours, then everything will be okay. You don't need to click on the background, but just so you will know. By the way, for all those light indicators, the circle ones, I didn't deleted the back face there, and they should be pretty deep inside in some way. So just make sure you take care of this. So I think for at least for now, I'm done with this. I'm not sure why I need this cube. If I will need other cube, I will see about it. Let's do just one more thing right now that I really want to cover this thing here. So I'm going to create this cylindrical shape once again. And well, I will do this here, okay, not on top of the panel there. So I'm going to right click, choose vertices. I'm going to grab these vertices, move them a little bit here, cone them a little bit. Not much, just a little bit. And well, you know what? I won't cone them because I want to get rid of the cap divisions, subdivisions. And I can't because I already modified this. So let's bring it to default state. Let's try remove this cap. Well, 0. Hello, thank you very much. So move this over here. Now I will cone this a little bit from the top. Move this here, like so. I'm gonna right click, choose face, grab this thing, do this that way, extrude it once more, right click, choose face, this, double click on this, extrude this, move it here. I'm gonna grab this face and I'm gonna pop it out, just pull it out a little bit. And then I will do something almost the same here. I'm gonna extrude this, tap on this, grab the middle, do that. Sorry, let's do it a little bit tinier, like so, and extrude it once more, and do something as this. Okay, now we will look for any face here. Just choose any face here. Oh, you know what? Before that, shift right click, sorry, right click, choose edge, grab this edge, control right click, edge ring utilities to edge ring and split, and shift right click on this edge and choose bevel, and then change the fraction to about so. Let's double click on this one, shift right click, slide edge. No, sorry, undo that. Let's select it over again and then slide. Okay, and I'm moving this towards there and this one towards there. Sometimes you will need to release if you want to get very close and you don't want this to snap. Okay, and then grab this face. You know what? I will look for a better face. This one, and I'm going to extrude this one towards here, like so. See that it's angled upwards, so I'm gonna move it down to be aligned with the others, and then I'm gonna choose this, scale this down like so. Okay. Gonna press F8, shift right click, insert edge loop. We want to add one more edge loop here and one more edge loop somewhere here. Okay. Well, I don't know, maybe one here and one here and then one here. Okay, I'm doing something now that it's related um, to smooth preview. So I'm just adding for each corner edge two edges, one from each side, in order to maintain the sharpness of this edge. So basically here we have one that's supporting this corner edge, and this one is already here, it will support it as well. So here we're missing on this face, I need to add more, and for this corner one here, I need to add this one here very close, because I can't add here, just break the way that it's been divided. I'm gonna add one here. Let's press 3 and see how it looks. Okay, press F8 to bring it back to object mode. Okay, I guess this is okay. I'm gonna rotate this 90 degrees and move it to the panel. So this is like the main switch. Now I know that it's somewhat look-alike and it's not really like the same as what you probably know in real life, but that doesn't matter. Okay. If you're really into how to create the same particular switch, then take some reference pictures and try to start somewhere as from where I started. Okay, so we have this switch. Maybe we can duplicate this switch. Okay, like so one is here. I don't know, 2, I think it's a little bit too much. let's just put them like that, and this one like that, and yeah, okay, pressing F8, bring it back to object mode. So this is a nice one, and of course you can do some more configuration here. It's not supposed to stay like that. If you want to fill some more details here, just do it. Don't be afraid of this. It just will add a lot more character to your model. So right now I'm leaving you with that. I'm gonna save this file save scene as, of course, 4, and I shall see you at the next part. Thank you very much. Have a good day. See you.